There is a good chance that I am about to piss you off because no one wants to hear what I'm going to say, but I feel like it really needs to be said. It is time for us all to grow the fuck up. Now, I'm not putting on my Montessori teacher voice for this video, but I am going to remind you of kindergarten rules. Things like 2 wrongs don't make a right. We don't solve conflicts by physically hurting each other. We use our words. And things work a lot better when we work together. I know none of you want to hear that. I don't want to hear it either. I enjoy some of the petty comments that are happening online right now. I enjoy some of the mudslinging. But it is so unproductive, and we have real issues in America right now that we need to deal with. So let's go back to baseline. First of all, let's remember there are more than 2 types of people in this country. Not everyone is a Democrat, not everyone is a Republican. I'm personally neither. There are issues on all sides of politics. I would say I don't know a single politician who's at the top right now or has been at the top in my entire lifetime that isn't corrupt in some way. But I can say the thing that all those top politicians have in common is money. They're all chasing money. And for some reason that I will never understand, some people believed it was logical to vote for the richest people to take over the country in order to save us from the corruption of the richest people. Meanwhile, those richest people orchestrated all of this. We walked right into this. I don't care how educated you think you are, how well-read you think you are. There has been so many active disinformation campaigns that have happened online in the last 10 years that we have all eaten it up, and it has caused conflict among each other. The infighting is exactly what they want, and the only way we win is by building bridges. Now hold on, because I know you're angry. I'm angry too, I know. And I'm not telling you, go back to your abuser. I'm not telling you, give up your morals. I'm not even telling you, be a martyr for the cause. But I am telling you, can you remember the things that we actually have in common? Because at the end of the day, we all have the basic human needs. We all want to come home to a place where we feel safe, where we feel accepted by our neighbors. Maybe not always loved, but at least accepted. A place where when we send our children to school, we know that they're going to be safe and they're going to get a good education. We don't want to be worrying about where our next meal is coming from, if we're going to be able to pay rent or mortgage. We don't want to be worried that we're going to lose our job or have to work 2 to 3 jobs in order to just keep up with the ever-growing bills being piled. We want access to good health care. We want affordable medication. We want to take advantage of our First Amendment rights and be allowed to express ourselves in the way we want to, as long as we're not hurting anybody else, and without the government coming into our homes and stepping on our civil liberties. We want peace, and we want a good life. Yeah? Y'all with me? I don't care what side you're on. I don't think I'm going to find someone who doesn't want those things. So I'm giving you a homework assignment. I want you to pull up your big kid pants and have a conversation with someone who has different views than you. I'm not saying jump right into the fire, jump right into the lion's den. I mean, there are people with very strong opinions that you are not going to change. But maybe you have a neighbor down the street that you used to get along with, that you have a lot in common with, but because of this past election, you guys can't talk anymore. Maybe there is some common ground there. Maybe you're finding reasonable commenters who have been believing the propaganda fed to them, just like we on the left have propaganda fed to us, whether you want to believe it or not. Maybe they're trying to be reasonable. Be reasonable back. We can discuss these issues, and we have to. We have to find ways to have healthy debate and conversation. Again, I'm not asking you to give up any of your morals or ethics, but I'm asking you to remember that the other person that you're speaking to is also a human being. They have the same goals as you for many things, and we need to work together, because all of us here, middle class, lower class, and below, we are being shit on, and we are being puppeteered by the richest men in the world. And they don't give two shits about any of us. We need to come together and take this country back.